Optimize the hiring process. Company culture is directly influenced by hiring decisions. Taking your time to hire and promote the right people will pay off and make a difference in how your company will ultimately grow. Getting the hiring process wrong is palpable and will eventually manifest in problems for the company. Here are some tips to keep in mind during the hiring process. Cover as much ground as possible by assigning your team different areas of the interview. When you have multiple interviewers covering different subjects, you'll get deeper conversations and a more comprehensive picture of each candidate. Attitude should be prioritized over skills and experience. Ask them if they plan on growing with you, even if the position or task you have hired them for is gone. They should be genuinely excited, not just with their role, but also about being a part of the company. A great culture fit doesn't mean someone who looks, thinks, or acts like you or the rest of your team. Instead, find someone who brings something new and exciting to the table, but will also align well with your company's values and vision. Build a strong employer brand. An employer brand refers to what employees think, feel, and share about the company they work for. Essentially, it is a company's reputation as an employer. Unfortunately, not a lot of companies pay attention to their employer brand, let alone invest in building and strengthening it. Remember that a strong employer brand helps attract and retain high-quality workers. This is what will differentiate you from your competitors. Although there is no one-size-fits-all solution for improving your employer brand, you should invest in creating a healthy work culture that creates happy and engaged employees. Invest in your employees. One of the best ways to create a positive company culture is an engaged work environment where employees clearly see that the management cares about them and their future. Invest in your workforce and allow them to pursue their passions, both inside and outside the office. Skill building, individual development, and professional training will help your employees meet their personal and career goals. Treat all your employees equally and make sure that each one has the chance to be promoted, be successful, and reach what they want for their careers. When you prioritize their future, you also validate their commitment to the organization and instill a strong sense of community. Be flexible. Whenever possible, offer a flexible working environment. As long as hard work is also built into your company culture, giving more freedom and flexibility can demonstrate that you trust your employees. In turn, employees who benefit from these policies tend to be more loyal and committed to their jobs. Here are some initiatives to get you started. Flexible working hours. Lenient dress codes. BYOD, or bring your own device practice. Allowing employees to access social media platforms and messaging applications even during working hours. Freedom to work off-site or from home whenever your employees need to get away from the distractions of the office or get caught up on a project without getting frequently interrupted. Keep your employees safe. One of the hallmarks of a positive work culture is having the opportunity to speak openly about certain issues in and outside of the office. Ensuring that your employees know their rights are protected at work is just as essential as making sure they feel welcome. The following are examples of policies that you can initiate to make your employees feel safe. HR representatives should have enough time in their schedules to accommodate personal conversations when necessary. Implement an anonymous sexual harassment hotline, which will serve as a secure and private way to report related incidents in the office. Don't sweep issues under the rug or shy away from tough conversations. A safe workplace isn't about avoiding conflict. Instead, it requires facing problems head-on before they become bigger issues. Never make assumptions and ask open-ended questions. This approach shows that you are open to whatever your employees have to say. Adapt to different motivations. Employees have motivations that vary depending on their age, expectations, experience, and background. For example, a lot of senior employees tend to prefer having the flexibility and freedom to choose how they get their work done. On the other hand, many younger employees like having short breaks during the workday to relax, play games, watch sports, and just be able to get away for a few minutes from the daily grind. Figure out what motivates your employees and build it into your company culture. You want your employees to work hard and efficiently, and this is only possible within a company culture that is hospitable to their interests and motivations. Evolve and change. Creating a more positive and engaging organizational culture takes time, energy, and dedication. You'll have to invest in significant and sustainable policy changes in order to realize the kind of work culture you desire. Make sure that your key leaders are able to evolve with policy changes that are being implemented. They should understand their role in creating a culture that is aligned with the company's business strategy. They should also have goals and motivations that are congruent with the company's desired outcomes. Be inclusive. No one wants to feel uncomfortable at work because of their age, sexuality, gender, ethnicity, or any other important aspect of their being. Take the necessary steps to improve inclusion and diversity at the office, and don't make these policies into nothing more than lip service. Implement them fully and have the necessary sanctions in place to penalize offenses. Remember that even though there may be laws in place to prevent serious cases of workplace discrimination, a working environment where events requiring legal intervention happen shouldn't exist in the first place. From the onset, make it clear that the organization has a zero-tolerance culture for workplace discrimination. Check accessibility. If you have policies in place that are intended to promote the welfare, happiness, and growth of your employees, make sure that these policies are accessible for everyone. There is no point in having these policies if they'll only benefit a small group of people. While designing these policies, keep in mind that people prefer and favor different things. For example, when creating a recognition and rewards program, remember that some employees may prefer monetary rewards, while others may want more vacation days. It's all about ensuring that everyone feels a sense of belonging and inclusion. Be open and transparent. Toxicity in a business environment can be very damaging. It hinders collaboration, suppresses new ideas, and delays innovation. Create an open and transparent work environment where people won't be scared to express their thoughts and ideas, no matter if they are an intern or a tenured senior employee. Employees are more productive and efficient when they feel like they can trust their leaders. Take the time to speak personally with all the people that directly report to you. Develop a relationship that is based on mutual trust and respect so that your team members can speak freely without fear of backlash. Be visible and accessible. Employees support leaders who are honest, transparent, and authentic. When you make yourself available to everyone, it creates a sense of unity and purpose. Employees are more likely to feel motivated to work hard to achieve company goals when they have leaders who strive to be a great role model for them. Be consistent. There are a lot of new trends in company culture that have become popular with both startups and larger corporations. It can be tempting to adopt these trends into your own organization to get the same benefits or to keep up with what your competitors are doing. However, remember that strategies and policies don't work the same way for every company. Instead of getting distracted by the newest business culture fad, it might be best to stick with what is tried and tested. If you believe that you already have a terrific company culture where your employees thrive and are happy, it's better to let things remain the same. While change is mostly a good thing, disrupting what already works can be detrimental to your organization's cultural balance.